I was just taking a leak when something shiny caught my eye on the ground. I crouched down and brushed away the dirt. There was a dazzling piece of gold. I glanced at my partner in the distance, wrestled with my thoughts for a moment, then called him over. There was no way I could move that massive chunk alone. He approached, squatted beside me, and eyed the gold skeptically. Pulling out a blowtorch, he held the flame to it. Real gold doesn't burn black. And sure enough, it didn't. The air went silent, and he instinctively took a couple steps back. He'd never seen a gold nugget this big. Without a word, we grabbed shovels and started digging. 3 hours later, most of the gold was uncovered. We tried lifting it as one piece, but no matter how hard we pulled, it wouldn't budge. My partner brought his truck and tried to tow it with ropes, but both snapped, and the gold stayed firmly put. We had no choice but to keep digging as the sun began to set. The desert was dangerous at night. Wild animals howled all around. My partner suggested lighting a fire to keep them at bay, so I built a campfire to calm my nerves. As the flames danced, one thought consumed me. This might be my shot at hitting the jackpot. After celebrating quietly, reality hit. We had to figure out how to haul this gold out. My partner suggested sending someone to fetch a backhoe, but someone had to stay and guard the site from thieves. The trip to town would take 2 or 3 days. He claimed to know the desert better, so his odds of staying safe were higher. I looked at his face, already calculating. I insisted I'd stay after all. I found the gold first, and honestly, I didn't fully trust him. He argued it was for safety's sake, and in the end, I reluctantly agreed. Early next morning, he counted the supplies in the truck, leaving only a fuel can and enough food for 3 days if I rationed, maybe a week. He handed me a satellite phone and told me to keep in touch. Watching his truck disappear into the horizon, I put on my hat, covered the gold, set up a tarp, and checked the phone signal. That first night, I cracked open a can to fill my stomach. The animals' howls echoed all around, but the campfire kept me safe through the night. The next day, as I gathered firewood, a chill wind blew. I had to find shelter. In the distance, a light caught my eye, a crashed private plane. The fuselage was intact, practically a natural bunker. Sitting inside that plane, I finally felt some relief, but the sand dunes blocked any view of the gold. I tore off a few metal panels and dragged them back to build a makeshift tent. Exhausted, I lay down and fell asleep. When I woke, it was already late. 2 days had passed. The harsh desert was wearing me down. I chipped off a small piece of gold worth millions and dreamed of depositing it in a bank to last a lifetime. Suddenly, my phone rang. It was my partner. He'd hit some trouble and might be late. He told me to hang in there. I clenched my teeth and agreed. By the 3rd day, my skin cracked from the dry heat and food was nearly gone. Just when I was about to lose hope, a woman appeared in the desert. Luckily, I was still near the plane wreck. She noticed my tension, glanced around, and turned toward a nearby camp. I tried to stop her, but her arrogant expression told me she thought this place held countless treasures. She came up to my tent and eyed everything suspiciously. My guard snapped. I pushed her down and watched her fade into unconsciousness. The next day, my phone rang again.